Hello people, here's a lesson that I did the other day with a couple of guys. We had a really nice lesson, it was a lovely day, and I was talking to them about limit points and also a little bit about counter steering. Do bear in mind that sometimes I'm mentioning position 1 or 2 when advanced riders tend to be over to position 3 for left-handers. A couple of reasons that I teach this on direct access or the test standard is because there's no real need or necessity to be in such an extreme position based on the speed that we're doing. We're just bringing the position in a little bit and bringing the speed down. You'll notice on one of the left-handers, it's a good job we didn't go into position 3 because there's a couple of cars on a narrow road. So I'll go into another upload at a later stage, but this position 3 middle of the road for a left-hand bend isn't always necessary nowadays, but we'll talk about that more later on. Anyway, enjoy the lesson and I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.
Limit points or vanishing points. This is the furthest part of the road that you can see, and that dictates your speed. So if I'm doing 180 here, can't stop in the distance I can see to be clear. What could be around that corner? In fact, I'll tell you what.
Lorry, van.
Face me. So you get the some. Yeah, it could be a lorry around the corner. Anything else?
Tractor.
Tractor.
Traffic.
Whereabouts are we? What are you going to find on the road?
Shit. Mud.
Shit, mud. Horse shit, cow shit, mud. So if it's fresh mud, what could be around the next corner? Tractors or cattle. So this is what your limit point is. The rule is you've got to be able to stop in the distance you can see to be clear on this side of the road.
Right.
So that dictates your speed. If you can't see round the corner, you have to then slow down until you can. So never put your front wheel somewhere your brain hasn't been first.
Right.
That will probably save you one day. So we've got loads of different bends here coming right up to a tight, almost like a U-bend. And if you can see it's closing into you, you've got to close your throttle. If it's holding where it is like that, and the speed we're doing sort of thing, you can hold your throttle. And then if the far point starts opening up and straightening, you can open up. So closing, holding, opening. And we've got to watch changes in speed limits as well. Once we've done this between us all, we're then going to go on to Spring Lane, which could be part of your test routes, and there's some 60 limits there as well, so we can have some fun. Any questions? Does it make sense what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's give it a go. So there's 40. Look at that, it's opening up. So we could open up if we wanted to, because we can stop in this distance. It's all open, look. Over to position 1 because of the car. There's a 30 sign, so mirrors. And ease my throttle down, 38, 37, 35, 34. There we go, 30. Looking ahead, there's some signs. So let's use the mirrors, and it's open at the moment, so up to the speed limit I can keep my throttle open. Icy roads, not today at 16.5 degrees, side road on the left. Position 2 is good, slow warning, and also these big white lines in the middle of the road, they're hazard lines. If they got smaller it wouldn't be so bad. 34, I'm happy with that. There's a bend to the left. Now look at this limit point here, look. It's holding at the moment, and you see that car told us how severe it was. So bring your speed down. Position 2, round we go. 20 miles an hour was perfect for that bend because I could see round it. Bring your speed up to 30. So we've got an open here, which means we can open a throttle. And there's a right hand bend coming up, and you can see it's closing, 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 closing. Now I need to be able to stop in the distance I can see. Closing, holding now. Look, it's holding, so I can hold my speed. Now it's opening, so I can open the throttle up halfway around the bend. Okay, overtake me, and I want you to assess this bend. This is one that will catch you out if you're not careful. No more than position 2. Why are the lines worn as well? Move in a bit, you're too far out. That's position 3. If a lorry was coming the other way there, you'd have been screwed. Okay, up to 30. Does that make sense to you, gents? Good. 32 miles an hour. And we're coming up to a 60 limit soon. If it's a clear open road, we're expecting at least 50 from you. Don't increase your speed until the signs, and then it's mirrors, and smooth and quickly up there. Don't just whack your throttle. And then you need to be assessing your next limit point in a second or two. Good, nice mirror. Okay, you can see that's closing, look. So what do you do with your throttle? No more than position 1 or 2. It's closing, closing, closing. Does that make sense? And keep it coming down until you can see around the corner. Nice. And only open it up when it opens up. There you go. We're still in a 60. Lovely. Closing. This technique will probably save your life one day. I'll tell you what I do as well, is every now and then I just press the button of the indicator without even looking down. Every 20 seconds or so, I press it. Now, I'd move out for that car to give him more chance to see you. Move away from him. Look where I am. And then back in again, okay? That extra couple of feet can make all the difference. Check your following distance. We can't overtake him, so we need to be 2 seconds behind him. So he's doing 48 in a 60. That's it. Not too close to the oncoming, but out enough so they can see you. Well done. And keep it in, keep it in, keep it in. That's better. Remember that, it's important. Right then, indicator off. Oh yeah. Loads of limit points now. We're in a 30 limit now, but the limit point still applies. And remember what I said about white lines being worn. It means loads of tyres have gone over them. So no more than position 2 here, which is the middle of your lane. See, that's good. Now remember, in the national speed limits, your speed is dictated by your view. Your speed is dictated by your view, okay? Nice position. Okay, let's enjoy it. As long as you can see, let's do 60. Okay, let's assess your limit points now. Closing, closing, closing. Good. When you get your view, you can go again. Good. Off we go. If you push forwards on your left bar a bit, Aaron, you'll make it better. Push right to go right. Push left to go left. Slow down. Push a little bit right on your bar, forwards and down. Left push, that's it, and then right push. Stay over to position 1, slight right push to bring you round. Watch the van on the wrong side of the road. And a left push, then a right push. And again here, if you look, lift your head and look beyond the bend, push and lean, it brings you round. And drive out of the corner. That's it. You'll find that that input is very, very light, but if you maintain it, it helps you get around the corner better and could even save you one day. Counter steering. That 20 is only advisory, so try and keep your speed up to 30 if you can. A little bit of push, lean. That's it. And then push, lean the other way. Does that help? Also try and lift your head and look beyond your bend as you go round. So we're going straight on here. Okay, look around the corner, lift your head, push, lean and roll your throttle open. That helps your suspension settle. That's it. Keep it into position 1 here in case a lorry is on the wrong side of the road. Look for roofs of parked cars. And open up to 32. Okay, lift your head, look round the bend. The bike will follow your eyes. And then roll that throttle, keeping in position 2. That's it. Always look beyond your bend. Your bike will follow your eyes. Move in. Keep your speed up if you can. Roll. That's it. Just relax and let the bike take the line. Mirrors. Position 1. Well done. Hope that explains it to you, gents. That's because you were looking at the curb. That's called target fixation. Always look where you want to go. Indicator. So you're looking around the bend where you want to go, not where you don't want to go. So lift your head and look where you want the front wheel to be. Ignore the curb. Look where you want the front wheel to be. That's it. And again, left. Look where you want the front wheel to be. Ignore the curb. There you go. I ended up in a field by looking at the field. Exactly what you did there. 42. Cruise. Okay, gents, put your cruise control on. Oh. Okay, kid. Mirrors. Why is he indicating? Is he coming past the cars or is he turning? Mirrors, 42. Okay, a little bit of counter steer. Look where you want the front wheel to be. Lift your head. The faster you go, the further you need to look ahead.